Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Dead Cells. Hey, you know what? First of all, someone called GT Quark just gave out some gift subs. Thank you very much for that. Caw. You know what else though? We just did a survival run followed by a brutality run. Now I don't feel bad about trying to do a tactics run. And I gotta admit, quick bow is kind of interesting. I don't use it frequently enough. And I think that the quick bow can be kind of interesting, just to spam out some attacks. There's a little bit more tactics here with the feather, but I don't like the feather. I'm gonna try maybe the quick bow. Now what we really need to do is, get some new equipment, but maybe roll a tactics run today? Since we just did kind of a, that scared the crap out of me that the little friend kind of just like dropped down on top of me. Maybe we'll try a tactics run today, and maybe we'll even do, what I think could be kind of interesting is doing a networking build, specifically networking from the very beginning, because I understand how it works now, or rather how it's supposed to work. At least with something like the quick bow, where you, as long as you have piercing, and we do have piercing, any shot after the first will start doing that consecutive damage. And even if you don't get the crits on follow-up targets, you will be getting the crits on the front target, who will then be giving crits to the units behind him because of the whole networking thing. So networking could be a lot of fun here. Try to actually make that work for once, which I have not really successfully done in the past, at least not to a large degree. Parting gift is good with networking, Lemon says go away. I don't like parting gift. In theory, it might have some synergies, but firing a grenade when an enemy dies just seems a little bit pointless, because as soon as the enemy dies, you don't care about him anymore. Why do you need him to drop a grenade? I get the idea. The idea is that if you kill a weak enemy unit, then it drops a grenade that could hit a strong enemy unit, but especially on high BCs, it's a meme. Okay, thank God you're not serious then. Especially on high BCs with the enemies teleporting around and being so fast and so tanky and so dangerous, and you know, with the rampaging zombies and the experimental failures or whatever the hell they're called. Too much movement happening. Da-da. The grenade does less damage than 2 DOT stacks. I'm not quite certain what that means, but it doesn't even seem like a lot of damage, so yeah. Boomerang Cross Enjoyer says, I'm here just to piss off Lemon. Oh, I like that a lot. You're just here with the bad takes. I'm trying to think what my expert bad take is if I was trying to annoy someone. I'm trying to think what would it be from Gungeon? I think that the bullet starting sword is one of the most interesting weapons in the entire game. It has an extremely exciting playstyle. Ha ha ha. No, actually, it's been a while since I played, so I don't quite remember anything off the top of my head that's controversial, let's say. You know what? Close enough. Invert, attach. I should have picked up the shield and put it in the backpack. That's okay. At least I do have now something that I can use in melee, even if I don't like the machete pistol. You know what I would love? You don't need me to say it. Gun. Please give me gun game. Gun game? No, that's BPM. I forgot how much damage that did. This is misery. I'm probably gonna die. You had to give me the freaking box elite with 4 tanky ass enemies, huh? Jesus. Well, that was misery, absolute misery. If you had the wings, everyone would have died. I guess I could have flown over those enemies, but can't they hit you if they do like the big upward swing too? They have a little bit of verticality in their attack, I think I remember. I will fully admit, I don't like the wings. I try to avoid the wings whenever possible. Dun, 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 dun. Legs, I guess I could have activated Leggy Boy. Don't want any of this, don't want any of that, don't want any of that, don't want any of this, don't want any of this, don't want any of that, all right. Well, on the bright side, there's some HP that we can grab before we leave. Got him. Bam! Just shoot him with the gun. Actually, looks like there's enough HP on the floor that we should be able to get back up to nearly full health. Well, no, actually, that's not even close. We're gonna get back up to like 50. For some reason, I thought there was a 50% health drop on the floor, and then I realized, nope, that's just a tentacle. That's not tentacle-based food. I've never eaten, like, octopus or squid or anything like that, but I've also never traveled to Japan. I also don't go out to eat that often. All right. I don't know why I didn't just go to that one door. Where are we going? I don't want to go to Dracula's castle. Maybe Arboretum time? Arboretum? Why don't you go to Japan, Abe? I don't know. Maybe someone wants to, like, you know, cheer 100,000 bits so I can afford some plane tickets? Where is it? That it is. Unfortunately, not a cursed chest. I've seen the legendary first floor cursed chest a few times, but none today. Oh wow, we actually got to 30. I mean, we did take a lot of damage due to that one particular room. Here I thought you meant ever. Goddamn Japan and its Japaneseness. I hate anime. That's the reason you were expecting? Just out of principle? It's been ruined! Maybe I should have taken networking first, because this bow on its own could certainly use a little bit of an upgrade. And you know, I'm remembering something. I'm remembering the previous reason for not quite enjoying the quick bow as much as I would like, because of the whole, you know, you're still not getting crits out of the one particular enemy situation. A weak enemy in front's gonna take a couple of hits and prevent you from getting those crits. And then you don't have any ammo because all the ammo is just like caught in the enemy, but you're not getting crits out of the other enemy that you're attacking. Ammo might be a good mutation to grab with this. Whoops, 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 whoops. Go fast, go fast. I can't go down. Go fast and go quick, you'll be fine. Well, if we're lucky. Get him, boy! If we're lucky, maybe we'll find a legendary gun. He's got a good gun! Disengagement first floor. I like getting disengagement first floor. It's just a... If I'm gonna get it eventually, you might as well get it now, right? and then you don't have to heal as often, and then if you ever find yourself in a bad situation, you're not just immediately gonna die early on in the run. I gotta think about the content, man. No one's gonna like it if I die, 2 seconds into every run. I've had calamari teppanyaki as disposable. It's pretty good, but I do not like how there's a sinewy strip in there. Certainly texture might be one of the issues. Yeah, I did come across a pretty nasty elite earlier. Pyrotechnics, or the machete pistol. I think it's better than the machete pistol. At least we have an unlimited option. And an ability to get some sort of like a fire damage synergy here at some point. Lacerating aura spreads oil. And you know what? I can kill these guys even if they are... Oh, he's got the shields. Sorry, did I just pick not tactics? I think I was in the mindset of the previous run where we were brutality. That was a mistake, clearly. Well, on the bright side, we have a little bit more HP now. Now you definitely don't need disengagement. Ah, quiet you. At least the fireball can stagger enemies. The quick bow can't. Maybe a positive reason to use that right there. Prisoner's Quarters is difficult. I mean, there's a lot of games where, and this is one of them, Dead Cells, where your first floor is your most difficult floor, or your second floor. It's because you don't have stats, you don't have the upgrades, you don't have the items, you don't have choices. Usually in games like this, it gets easier as it goes along, just because you start to get a feel for the run, and you start to actually get equipment that you like. I could buy Wave of Denial, which is actually, I think, better than Lacerating Aura. So I'm immediately feeling a little bit better, and then we could buy Tesla Coil, which might be better than our little leggy boy friend here, but it costs me money, but at least it's my choice, you know? How did you not get hit by anything? Oh, I guess you don't get staggered by the quick bow, and I was even talking about that earlier. Gotta, like, get you far enough away from the crystals. I guess we'll just break them. There you go. Polo thing is so WTF. I don't know if it's any good or if people just meme on it too much. Because I never find it particularly good when I use it. It's funny. But I don't know if people just want me to use it because I just kind of poop out little eggs. At least the legendary version has something else going for it, but it isn't particularly good then either. Either, or. Early Castlevania is more annoying. I don't know why, but I kind of agree that the early Castlevania floors are actually kind of tough. Whenever I go down there, I find myself taking a lot of damage, and I don't really know why. Maybe not a lot of damage, but more than I would like. It's just hard. Just accept it, you know? Polo thing is terrible. I think it has uses. It's just not very good uses. Oh my god, I can... Dude, I'm learning so much. I can hold... What was that? I can hold X to fire off the fireballs. Just like I can hold Y to fire off the quick bow. Yes, I never knew that. Laugh. Laugh all you want, I don't care. Get out of here, you little dumb brat. I thought that was a given. I mean, here's my ultimate question. Was that part of the initial weapon, or was that added in at some point? Because up until like, I don't know, a month ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, I never even knew that you could fire the quick bow automatically without tapping it. And then since I learned that, I'm like, oh man, the quick bow is actually not, you know, quite as bad. My thumb doesn't hurt as much. But I never knew you could do the same thing with Pyromaniac here. It's not the name of it. And now I'm wondering, what else can that work with? What else can you just tap shoot? Or rather, hold shoot. It's not tap shoot. I am a little bit misspeaking here, but hopefully you get the idea. Actually, the pyrotechnic has been pretty good. Again, it's kind of just like more damage than the quick bow, and it's more consistent. Poor controller. This is like my third controller in 5 years. They don't last that long, I suppose. Random weapons. All right, this is where we finally get to decide what we're gonna be using here. Let's take a drink. Fire Blast is pretty good. This is why you learn katana tech. Vampire Killer double damage is hilarious. It kind of makes me want to take this as a boss killer, and then if we can flawless due to the double damage, we'll be happy. I'm thinking, I mean, if we follow the route, goodbye map, and we go nest, we're not going to be burning enemies is the problem. I learned the other day that the Brat the Kid and Brat the Sausage are spelled the same. Learning is always great, says Quark. How did you think the sausage was spelled? Brat. Was it B-R-A-U-T? Or maybe Brat was with 2 A's? I didn't know. Good thing you were never chosen to be a spelling kid. Brought with 2 A's, yeah, or with umlaut. Brought. Which I think is probably more correct. I mean, dude, the vampire killer damage is freaking lovely. And you're not a mimic. I'm gonna hold it for a minute, and I'm gonna do some, like, serious thinking. Get quick bow upgraded. Still is piercing. Actually, you know what? Pyrotechnic into Vampire Killer enables the burn. So we can actually get double damage just with one attack. And that's pretty good. That does seem pretty good. And actually, there's another little synergy here, which isn't much of a synergy, but if we still wanted to go with, that hit me. If we still want to go with, networking, then the fireball will still apply multiple networking to multiple enemies, and then we can just hit them with the whip for massive damage. What I'm probably gonna do, though, is just get rid of the quick bow at some point. I don't put a lot of stock in weapons that can't actually inflict any sort of stagger. There's a lot of enemies in this area here. Oh, good. So glad I came in here. Hell says, I just learned that there's a sausage named Brat. Never had a bratwurst? They're the ironically best. I don't know, they're actually just pretty good, I suppose. Dun, 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 dun. All right. How come you are not on the map? Oh, now you are. That was a weird one. Well, we are done now. Hey, we, lived, barely. Our scrolls are all sorts of messed up. We're at 3 and 3 on the off colors. Let's go down to the prison and die terribly. So I'm looking for, I guess here what I'm looking for is using the vampire killer, because it's gonna have that double damage, and enemies are gonna be burning, so it's gonna be critting for just obscene damage. The Bible, oh no, we want this one. Extra stat point. Admittedly, the Bible could be fun for the nest boss if we get there. It'll be better than the pyrotechnic vampire killer. I mean, we could reroll vampire killer. I do like that we have extra damage from it. You know what? Get rid of quick bow. I know I just bought it, but it does not seem particularly wonderful. The Bible looks like a pepperoni pizza. Oh, now you're gonna make me hungry. Let's try networking. Harrison, welcome. How are you doing today? Oh, good. It's another opportunity for this. No! That has to be the true meme weapon. Excuse me, had to sneeze for a second. All right, let's do this. Me and you, buddy. Me and you, pal. Oh, no. Jesus! So we're at a high enough malaise level where the enemies teleport. Or they aggro more. Enemies teleport by groups. Yep. That's where we are. Be careful. That enemy aggro is gonna get you killed. There's a very small, there we go. There's a very small amount of weapon lag when using the pyrotechnics. It's not super major, but it is there. What I need to be doing is actually using my weapon, though. Like, use the whole reason that you're down here. The vampire whip is supposed to be doing most of the damage. Is it just me, or are enemies not getting stun locked by the whip? seems like the enemies are not really getting stunned by the whip as much as I would like. Got him. Yes, I will take this. We will run, and we are gonna do some backtracking later once we go fast enough that we can reduce the malaise level a little bit, since I've been eating a lot of infected food. I think that's why I need to be using the the push attack, because that's going to give me a little bit of a stagger on enemies occasionally, which is going to help me out a great deal. See, now it's staggering, seemingly somewhat effective. Burp. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There we go. Lots of elites down here, lots of elites. All right, let's do another little backtrack here. This is a sweet outfit. I do like the outfit. This is one of the lighthouse servants, I think, just with a different color scheme on it. I think. He's got 60. This didn't go that badly. I didn't get hit, I don't think. I mean, I have double damage. If I got hit, I would have known it. So I guess I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Probably not gonna use this against the boss if we're going this route, but you know, we can figure that part out when we get there. Excuse me. Whoa! A little bit of a rude dude there. Yeah, let's get a new weapon. Ice crossbow could be decent. I don't know how that really affects Nest boss, but I'm not a big fan of the weapon just to begin with. Oh. Oh. I mean... that's pretty good. I think I'm happy. I wasn't that satisfied with what we had previously. This is a little bit more up my alley. And I'm using the big book too, so no one can get mad at me. Sorry, Leggy. Actually, this does a lot more damage on the crits than on the normal hits. Oh, I guess we're going full on malaise route today. Praise the malaise gods. Tombstone. Double damage serenade. Would you look at that? Just recycle whatever we can and then leave. And I hate having this high of level of malaise, but I mean, I did it to myself, really. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I don't really want to reforge anything, so let's not. We took networking, probably point blank at this point. Seems appropriate. I don't want to go to the bank. It's too much effort. There we go. There was something over there. Well, this is gonna... It's gonna be a rough run. Considering how much our malaise is at right now. And also, networking isn't particularly effective with this weapon, I think. Because it's a little bit overkill, I think, for most enemies. But reduced malaise a little bit, although we did just kill 2 elites very quickly. And you know what? I'm noticing that the book does count for networking, which is actually kind of funny. So if you just have the book going, it's going to give you more networking plays. That's kind of cool, actually. Hey. Oh, actually, sinew slicer. Well, I don't know. I do like what I have right now. There we go. So if we keep one of these up, I mean, it's possible, oh, I'm stuck. It's possible that it can, like, kill things on its own just with the rotating book constantly doing damage to things. And that's funny to me. Let's go this way. Well, I knew that couldn't last forever. Stop being so slow. Well, see you later, guys. Well, whatever. I didn't heal very much off of him, but that's okay. I guess as long as we didn't hit disengagement, we're still fine. Nope. And as soon as we find that food shop, we'll be able to heal up. All I need is a little bit of food. I really don't want to be using the book too much, though. I think it's just a little slow. I don't know why you use the book there. Well, never mind. There goes disengagement. Now we do need to find the food shop. Come on. This is the exit. I guess there is food that I should go pick up first. I'm a little scared, I'm trying not to heal, of course. I'm trying to not get myself killed. Let's go over this way. Just in case it's over here. I need to find it. Brrr! By the way, your malaise tier is increased, which is not a good sign right now considering my malaise tier. And there's just nothing here, that's a dead end. Come on. That's what I should be doing. I should be using my equipment more, which I have been failing at miserably. There's the food shop. At least I think it's the food shop. There it is. Thank you. Now look at it, the malaise is actually like manageable. We got our health back. There's our cursed chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can clear everything and still have enough enemies remaining. Good. Good. And I'm starting to learn that the book is a very interesting item. Originally, I thought that this had no real use outside of boss fights where you could really stack up the number of orbitals you get, but it really helps for just being able to run around a little bit more. Run around with one orbiting book triggers any of your ranged abilities. And I kind of like magic bow too. Put that in the old backpack, and if we want, we can always get rid of networking for Acrobata pack if we want to go down that route. I don't know, this is the wrong one. I was like, the map says there's an enemy up here. Wrong teleporter. Well, that one was solved easily enough. A little bastard just jumped to his death. Okay, I mean, I appreciate that. Really do. Four. Wave of Denial is actually pretty good. I really do need to be using it more often. It's fun. What's this? Just little tiny little slugs? Especially in this biome, I think it's pretty decent. So we're done. There's one chest to get, a couple of shops to look at. I don't know if there's anything that we're gonna want from those. Then we're gonna go fight the boss. Nope. And we can fight the boss with the Bible. I might want to buy a shield though, just in case. Oh, we're not going to. Best we can get is Sinew Slicer. Are we okay with that? Probably better than Wave of Denial, at least for the fight. So why not? Yeah, I was wondering about that. It's always scary when that happens. All right, we'll replace it. The Bibble. Yeah, we got a good Bibble. Or we got a Bibble. Plus damage on electrified targets. That should happen, since we've got that Tesla coil. Jump scare mimic. The worst is when you're at low health. Or you've already triggered disengagement, or you're cursed, or you forget that they exist. Thanks developers for putting that into the game. Freaking mimics. I'm starting to get into the habit of not being surprised, though. Of, oh, it's could always be a mimic and you never know. Yeah, let's go. I always forget I am cursed when I stream, says Lemon. Maybe it's an issue. The mimics are an issue. Is there a way to turn mimics off? Like if you never go to the bank, do they never appear in your runs or something? Would have been weirder if there was no mimic. There was no mimic until the bank update. Everyone was fine and happy and living in their own worlds. Good. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, he's doing it! No! For the second run in a row! For the like the 5th boss fight in a row. I just get hit on the last freaking attack. Well, sometimes it's like the first freaking attack, but I only ever get hit once. Oh, last run it was what? It was Bridge Boss, Scarecrow, Hand of the King, get hit once on those combats, and this one, oh, you heard it! Oh, this freaking game sometimes. It's a hot day today. Ugliest boss in the game. It is a giant bloated tick, so it's not gonna look pretty. Where should we go now? Where does the game want me to go? Stilt Village? How original. God, I'm so tempted to go to the shrines though to get some legendaries, but you know what? Stilt. Mud says, do I get a vote on where you go? Well, you would have about 30 seconds ago. I could pick a place to avoid. So you have an anti-vote, that's what you want? Let's assume that you had an anti-vote. What would it be for? I say because we're already past that. Ooh, yeah, it's actually kind of good. Distillery. People aren't gonna like you if you don't want me to go to the distillery. It's everyone's favorite biome. Lemon says, if I had to vote, I would always make you go distillery or castle outskirts. Distillery or, Dracula, really? Considering you said distillery and Dracula together, I'm assuming that you don't like either. Yeah, this doesn't really show off the value of, this doesn't really show off the value of the networking perk. Had to remember the name of it for a second. That's how little I use the damn thing. Just kill everything in one hit. I legit hate Dracula Castle on the way to death. So, because you said it on your way to death, does that mean that you like Dracula's Castle on the way to the Dracula fight? I'll admit, I'm not a huge fan of the Dracula Castle path. It is a bit long. Extra jump, yeah. But also, I just kind of dislike that there's two of them. Two of the paths in different biomes in the same place in the game. Right before, you know, the Castlevania routes. I like Dracula's Castle on the end game. Distillery is hell, says hell. Yeah, distillery can be a little hellish. Oops. Networking! Is that an iron staff? Ooh, what is the legendary on that do? It would be funny if networking one of those guys made him just explode. Freezes enemies blocked with a parry, and then the damage is just absurd. I mean, this over Bible, I think, right? Plus damage and crits plus damage and slow down and biters crawl from the dead, but sorry, Bibble. It's in the title, it is in the title, but when the game just gives it to you randomly, you can't fault the player, you fault the game. I actually kind of like the idea of a mixed ranged melee build here. Like, I can parry if I need to with the iron staff, or if I'm at range, I can just use my bow. I got the best of both worlds. In theory. Now, if only the iron staff counted as a ranged weapon, and then we could actually get the value at point blank. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That sounds like a advertisement from EA for some reason. Don't forget the jump parry tech lol, says Lemon. So I've only seen that once, and I was not necessarily that impressed. It's like, there you go. Infinite parries. I still don't know if those actually count as full parries. Dude, we recovered. From the high malaise level we had earlier. Give me a second. Our malaise level was exceptionally high earlier. Happy when I see that. I definitely will not remember to do that. Yo, curse chest! Let's go. Another curse feels amazing, man. Oh, really? How did you know that was gonna be a curse chest? Or were you talking about something else? Because that took me by surprise. It was on the door. The curse icon? No, so I think that was actually an enemy skull over the treasure map icon, or the treasure chest icon on the door, on the map. But admittedly, maybe there's a special icon for him. I don't know. I don't often get cursed chests on the other side of doors. I really don't get that often. Owl or cat? Dude, give me the cat. Meow. You're right, there is a skull on the treasure chest. Sometimes when I look at the map, I see a skull and I think it's a cursed chest, but it's actually an enemy. But this is actually the one time where I get to clearly see that it is a special icon. That's cool. Well, there's a couple of enemies remaining, and possibly some more that are just kind of, not invisible, but in walls. And egg sacs. We are going to go slow. And we're gonna go here. They're dead. We're gonna recycle. We're gonna do this in a very specific method now. We are cursed. Recycle this food. I don't think there was anything that we wanted in these shops. I think we're set. We're gonna go back here. Here, we're gonna go here. And I will buy this. You know what? We should have eaten the infected food and then just bought the cleanser, but this is actually still fine. Now the game wants me to go to the clock tower. Honestly, I would be, I think, a little bit more interested in going Forgotten Sepulchre, but admittedly it is tempting to go fight Dracula. It's been a while. Well, I think I fought him yesterday, but it's been a while since yesterday. Where should we go? Should we go to Dracula or Queen? Dracula or Queen? We're the princes of the universe. We're here. We can go Sepulchre, Shores. Quarks is Queen. Sorry, Quarks is Drac. Everyone else is Queen. Mud says Drac. Troll says Drac. It's like 50-50. Although I don't know what Clockwork is. Lonely Troll said Clockwork, then Drac. Well, I guess that's because they want Drac. We can do Drac. We'll do Drac. Clockwork is a movie. It's also what certain mechanical devices are made out of, especially in video games. Clockwork Film. Clockwork Films is an international production company. A Clockwork Orange is a 1971 dystopian crime film. That's what Google tells me. I meant Clock Tower. No, that's a video game from like the PlayStation 1 era. All right, we're fine. Hey Connie, welcome. How are you doing today? Oh god, I'm a scarecrow. Yo, double crossbow-matic! Would we rather have this, or would we rather have the Tesla coil? Nerves of Steel does have more damage on electrified targets, but the trap produces poison, which synergizes with the cat and the steel. I think we should replace it. Alright, be careful because we are cursed. At least the clockwork enemies don't spawn until you're higher up in the tower. I think that enemy might just shoot my trap a whole bunch right now. Give it a second, give it a second, give it a second. For a second I was like, why do I still have the Bible? Different attack animation. It still looks like you're just throwing a book forward though. Yeah, just not a book. Not a book. It is not a book. Whoops. Ignore that one. No, we don't need this. Connie says, I moved my friends over. Wish I had a sauna in my flat. You're more of a man than I am. I refuse to help people move at this point. Until the next time I move, then I get like movement credit. Oh, excuse me. I've helped far too many people move. It's my turn next. Jumping on an enemy stuns it. If that worked on bosses, I would take it, but I don't think it does, so. It's neat to help your friends as a group. You see, the only time I've been asked to help people move, it's always been the most annoying person to help move ever, and it's only you helping. Oh my god, you jerk. Hate that. Extra jump. It is lower damage received, but I like having the damage from projectile reduction. I like your hat. The Scarecrow does have a large hat, but I will never see this as the Scarecrow's hat. For me, this is always Big Hat Logan. You need to move first. One day, maybe. Hey, infantry bow. No, thank you. I'm a big fan of Drill Hat. You know, I've never played Blasphemy. Or is it Blasphemous? It's Blasphemous, right? I haven't played that yet. Perhaps one day. Ooh, heavy turret. Now, here's the question. The heavy turret will interrupt Clock Boss and cause Clock Boss to have unusual attack timings, which I would rather avoid, so I'm not going to take it. Don't know about the gameplay, but I mean, I have in the past played some games just so that I could say that I've played them, especially because they were a part of Dead Cells updates that were like indie game related. And you know, the Blasphemous character is here in Dead Cells, as is Curse of the Dead Gods character. So I could play those games at some point just to kind of learn about them. Take minus 25% damage was a good fix. Just don't get hit. Are you getting hit enough that you need to take 25% less damage? Ugh. Get good, scrub. No, but realistically speaking, that modifier doesn't matter as much as the fact that the heavy turret stuns on impact at times. Well, realistically, the cannonball turret is the worst offender, but sometimes the heavy turret will also do that. I was talking about you. Aw, crap. It was a burn. It was a burn in disguise. Burning in disguise. Oh my god. It's good damage, but there's only one enemy, so Sonic Carbine isn't good. Ooh! Now we're talking. Marksman's bow, pierce all enemy, ammo +3, crit, long distance. Ho! Ho! I like it. I like it. You know, the interesting question is, we could put Marksman's bow in the backpack and then get shots occasionally, but I'm already using, well, I've got the magic bow in the backpack that I'm not using. But if we put Marksman's bow in the backpack, use Nerves of Steel, when we shoot it, we'll get a big Marksman's bow shot. 'Cause I don't think Nerves of Steel fires crit shots when it's in the backpack. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's just the normal shot. You know, let's not worry about it so much. Although, you know what? We do need to replace point blank with far away instead of up close at this point. So that's something we're gonna have to do. Ammo would be useless in the backpack. Like the ammo +3 on it. I mean, I don't care about the ammo in the backpack. It's not the point. The point is just that it's good damage. Also has a burning oil synergy, so if we can get burning oil somehow, we could double the damage of it. Tranquility, tranquility. Thank you. Let's put that in the backpack instead of the magic bow for now, and let's look at the things that we're not going to buy, and then leave. Although, and now you got me thinking about that parry shield. Hold on. Yeah, now you got me thinking about the parry shield. All right, goodbye, Nerves of Steel. We'll try Tranquility. Silvito says, I died with legendary Nerves of Steel today. Feels bad, man. Yeah, Nerves of Steel is just one of my favorite weapons. And it's just so strong. Well, I'm not gonna kill you for a little while. I'm just gonna run away. More weapons! All right. I've already upgraded my weapons, then I don't really care about any of this. Unless we find like a double damage weapon. Well, there's a double damage. Well, it's not double damage, there's a marksman's bow. In my head, I was like, double damage! No, it's not double damage, it's just there. It exists on the ground. You can pick it up sometimes. Oh, okay, and then you got a Hokuto's bow, huh? Oh, it's so good! I skipped a scroll. I'll pick it up. With my parrying skills, I bet Nerves of Steel would be abysmal, says Connie. It does have a rhythm to it. Maybe that's part of the reason why I like BPM. Time to rope Abe into playing Castlevania. I haven't played it. I should at some point. Hokuto's bow, extra 8,000 DPS, no matter what weapon you were using. We'd put that in the backpack. We'd have to dump the parry shield. We could equip that. We already have this. I think I just don't have the inventory for it. If I could put this in place of the double crossbow-matic, I guess I would, but I don't have inventory. So I guess we're just gonna say no, even though Hokuto's bow is just exceptionally fun. Thank you. Yeah, no wonder I didn't see it. It was all the way down here. Yeah. Yeah. Game should let you use any items in any slots. Whoops. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of see that that would be maybe a little bit too strong, but it would be fun. Maybe that could be just like an alternate mode. Oh, god damn it. Oh, more food. Maybe that could just be an alternate mode where you could turn that on. I mean, they left double binding. Is that what it's called? Double binding, control binding? They left that on as an option. I do remember how fun that was, though. The first time I discovered that, I used two throwing daggers as a build. It was a lot of fun. Imagine double binding with 4 different throwing daggers. 2 death orbs looked fun. That used to be that used to be my meta in early access. When the Watcher was the final boss, double death orb was just the way to go. They were way stronger than they were in the current version of the game as well, so they just obliterated. Yeah, no Hokuto's bow. I'm gonna go for the parry mutation, I think. Tranquility and parry. Oh, really? That's a shame. Any re-rolling necessary? Burning oil. This thing burns the ground when destroyed. Victims burn when they die. Burns enemies with a parry. It's possible we'll get something. Just naturally. Tranquility. Then give me the, where is it? Armadillo pack. Victims burn when they die, spreads oil, plus 100% damage on a target covered in burning oil. So the cat will apply oil, the crossbow-matic will burn when it's destroyed. Which will only happen 10 seconds into the fight. All right. Ooh, nice outfit. Figures, by the way. Absolutely figures. Whatever. I guess that's not figures, that's, well, you got hit twice on this fight. Whatever. I didn't want to flawless you anyways. I wanted you to kill me. Bum ba da dum bum ba da dum bum ba dum ba da dum ba da dum. I need to go back to fight all the bosses mode at some point and actually try to fight some of the bosses. Learn their patterns once again. Relearn how to fight them. Imposing, sinister, sprawling, red. Oh my god, I look like freaking Doctor Strange here or something. Alright, that's actually like very satisfying. Well, a little hard to kill them when you're up close, but to wipe everything in one hit when you're far away from them is very satisfying, at least. That did not kill you. We're gonna have to abuse our jumps a little bit more than usual, I think. Hold on. I can't see. Honestly, like, that's the most... Oh, right, I can still have this, too. Honestly, that's the most annoying thing about this level for me, is the Dracula nonsense. Get rid of that, I'd be a little bit happier with it, probably. Thank you. I do like piercing all enemies with the marksman's bow. That's pretty satisfying. I don't know where you came from, but you died anyways. Thank you. Oh my god. I feel like half the time I take damage in this game, it's just due to like weird platforming that I fail at miserably. Okay. Well, that's all of my health gone. Let's heal up again. That wasn't platforming, that was me. All right, 2 heals down. We've only been hit twice. You know what, just use the bow more. Stop trying to hit him with the dang iron staff. That's not what it's there for. Now the real question is, what is it there for? The answer is I don't know yet, okay? It's legendary, that's why it's there. I should really just learn the parry on those guys. That would help. Oh, I guess we're not going that way. No. Get out of here, Dracula. Dodge these, he says. You can't say that, that's a registered trademark. Let's go down here. I guess we can go die to... Ooh, Jesus. I guess we can go die to the Medusa quickly. Unsurprisingly, I have a bit of a problem killing enemies at range. There you go. There you go. Parry this, you filthy casual. Parry this, you filthy casual. I hear that in the same voice as that mobster movie from Home Alone. Angels with a Grudge, or whatever the hell it was called in universe. Parry this, you filthy casual. And in my head, it sounds way more interesting than it probably would be. Is that food? Is that food? It's a gosh darn medkit. Look at that. Look at that. Well, at least we got some value out of the parry shield finally. That's incorrect, but quiet you. Hey, you didn't get hit. I'm actually surprised how well that fight against the Medusa went. Either the movie and Home Alone or your best Zap Brannigan voice. Kiff! I don't have a good Zap Brannigan voice. It's also been a while since I've watched Futurama. Kiff. And then I told him Kiff. I could do a, I think, a William Shatner a little bit better. And then I said, parry this, you filthy casual. That's actually extremely bad, too. The thing about Zap Brannigan is that if you're doing a Zap Brannigan, you really have to do a Phil Hartman, and I can't do a Phil Hartman, so I can't do a Zap Brannigan. Arcatraz, welcome. I've been lurking for a bit. Welcome back to more Dead Cells, then. How you doing? Just do Chris go-to voice. You want to see you want my Chris voice? My Chris voice is, hi, my name is Chris, and I'm gonna be playing more Caves of Cud. It's been in early access for 6 goddamn years, but I'm still playing it. Why? I don't know, I'm trapped. Parry shield 10. At this point, upgrading 1 level on the shield is a little bit expensive. It's another Nerves of Steel, though. I mean, actually... Project Zomboid looks over. Hey, as soon as it comes out of early access, let me know, I'll play it. I gotta admit, the Nerves of Steel I think is just better. Yeah, this thing has an extra Burning Oil synergy on top of it, but we could reroll this into Burning Oil, even though it's expensive to reroll, but it's just more confident. I'm confident with it, it's more comfortable, and also you can crit with it without needing to be at range. We could also take Point Blank, which is probably gonna be very important when we're actually fighting Dracula. Although the Marksman's Bow is pretty fun too. You know what? Swap back. There you go, easy, done. Now I've got the bow I actually wanted. It sounded like Fry. No, Fry is, shut up and take my money. That's not Fry, that's, I guess, just me. That almost hit me. Yeah, this feels a lot better than that Marksman's Bow, since now I don't have to be far away. I can just shoot whenever I want. Ultimately, I never went to, you know, voice school. Project Zomboid is actually having its 10th year on November 8th. Oh, are we at, what is that, copper? Tungsten? I always forget what you're supposed to give at each, you know, designated anniversary. Congratulations, Project Zomboid. There's 2 50% food items on the floor. You've been in early access longer than I would care. Still have a whole area left to go. Exactly 1 month before my birthday, says Connie. All right, everybody, remember Connie's birthday. It's on December 8th. He casually mentioned it in chat because he wants us to say happy birthday on December 8th, everybody. Oh, they're dead. Traditional 10-year tin or aluminum, modern 10-year diamond. No one's giving diamond for 10 years. Diamonds are a scam anyways. Dun, dun, dun. Nah, we're fine. I just cancel my own bow shot? That's an interesting one. Connie says, then I can start referring to myself with quarter centuries. You can do that now, just round. God, you sound so self-important there, Harpy. Meh, 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 meh. Dagger of Prophet. Now we're done. That's a bug in Dead Cells that I hope never gets changed. This thing is freaking out. I hope they leave the harpy thing in forever because it's hilarious whenever it happens. I love it. Scream, 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 scream. Yeah, we're ready to go. Disp says, why are you dressed as Doctor Strange? You got a problem with Doctor Strange? You got a problem with the Marvel Cinematic Universe? I never watched Doctor Strange. I don't remember the last Marvel movie I saw. I think it had the rodent in it, but I can't remember specifically. It's been a while. It's been a while. Right, so we have like a weird burn synergy thing, but the burn doesn't actually seem to work on the final boss because I don't think he can actually burn, but we'll reroll Nerves of Steel and hey, we got a poison out of it. Damage on burning, damage on frozen, burning, rooted. Crits up is probably as good as we're gonna get it. Let's stop spending money. Actually, I think we're fine. I think we're even fine with Tranquility. Hal says more than I. Doctor Strange is amazing, says Silvito. Maybe that's one that I should watch then. All right, Kitty, let's go. You know what to do. Okay, I hate this. It's fine. Aren't you freaking kidding me? On high BCs, it really does feel like on some of the boss fights, you just have to flawless them. If you get hit, you take so much damage. Especially on a fight like this where combos can happen very frequently. Nice of you to color coordinate with your cat. It's pretty cute. This fight in particular, you know, you can't really get hit once. You get comboed when you get hit on the first phase. Second phase, it's a little bit easier, I suppose. I think that's the first time I've ever been hit by that attack. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. This is just like an embarrassing level of damage. Like, I'm sorry for this amount of damage. By the way, we can burn him. Oh. This doesn't seem like a very good Dracula build. I am possibly gonna die, and if I die, hey, I went out the way I lived, killing Draculas. I'm dead. I'm not dead. You're dead. At least it spawned me on a platform this time. I'm dead. I'm not dead, I have 1 HP. Time for the incoming flawless. Oh, the laser. Reverse flawless, yeah. Dracula's a tough fight. I don't mind dying. It happens. Good run though, I had fun. Not my best tactics run. I guess maybe the Iron Staff kind of threw me off there, because I didn't know really where to parry him. I was trying to think about it. Can you parry the second phase at all, even with a shield? Because he's above you firing lasers all the time. It doesn't really seem like a very parryable fight. Good run though. Nerves of Steel. Can't really do that much damage at a distance, it seems like. You just... He's in the air for too long. I gotta remember, like, what is the best run I've ever had against Dracula as far as items are concerned? Yeah, Cocoon would actually be kind of nice. But that laser attack that he does, I never know what direction he's gonna sweep the laser, whether it's gonna go right to left or left to right. If there's a tell on his head, I need to learn what it is. Ugh, it is hot today. I'm sweating here, but good run. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch. For when I go live, support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.